The great Deku Tree has given his life for us, and he manages to tell us who exactly killed him. Before we can make our way to the next part of the game, the great Mido first has to tell us what kind of an ass we are. How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Yeah, thanks buddy. Only trying to help her. So we are told to find the princess, I believe, and to find the other 2 emeralds. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to make our way out of the Kokiri forest. As I said before, the children of the Kokiri never grow up and they never leave the forest. So that should give you a clue as to what exactly Link is. Forest folk shall never leave the woods. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you're different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Now I kinda skipped over the story between Saria and Link, but they're like longtime friends, always been there for each other. And she gives this ocarina as a token of their friendship so that they will always have a connection to each other. You might think, well, that's quite lovely. Just wait what Link does with the ocarina. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Okie dokie, I think I must go now. Yep, don't mind me, crazy lady. Bye. And here we have the beautiful Hyrule fields, the Kingdom of Hyrule. Ah, the music in this game, man. Unrivaled. Hoot hoot! Link, look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead, that is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored, well, he explains to you that if you don't know where to go, you can always look at the map. There will be a shiny, blinking light and it will tell you where to go or where the next clue will be. Did you get all that? Yes. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot 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 ho! And the beauty of this owl was when you first played this game or when you did it for the second time, you wanted to really rush through the conversation. You would spam your A button and at the end you would accidentally hit no and you would have to read it all over again. It was awful. Before I'm going to make my way to Hyrule Castle, I first want to go to Lon Lon Ranch because I wanted to get a song there. I had it in my head, in my memory, that it was possible to get this already, but as it turned out, well, you'll see. You can see that the sun is beginning to set and time plays a huge part in this game. It isn't called Ocarina of Time for nothing. Lon Lon Ranch, where they breed horses and make the finest milk in all of Hyrule. As I said, I had it in my head that I could learn a song, I'll learn it on later, but here we have the stable boy of the ranch. What? What are you doing hanging around here, you little weirdo? I am Ingo, and I mind the ranch. I've been working at this ranch for a long time for that lazy bum Talon. Today, for example, he's gone somewhere for a delivery and he hasn't come back yet. So I'm doing all the work around here. Oh well, it's tough to be a working man. Now pay attention to the way that he looks. If you ever played any Nintendo games, he might look a little bit familiar. And you will see that his counterpart, the boss of Lon Lon Ranch, he looks familiar to a Nintendo character as well. You'll see. Now, as I figure out that there's nothing to do here and I'm actually making my way to the wrong place, I want to respond to a comment someone made. And the comment was made by Zoltan Somi. And he asked, if the hero is called Link, who is Zelda? The funny thing is that this little guy is indeed called Link, but a lot of people confuse him with Zelda, but he is Link. He is the hero of time, he is the Wind Waker, he is the hero of the story. Zelda is always the princess, and it's her legend. And this legend comes from, if my memory serves, the Legend of Zelda number 2, which was actually the second game in the series to be released. It was for the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And the story goes a little bit like this. When the last of the kings to use the Triforce anticipated his death, he hoped to find someone with the innate qualities that were fitting of a worthy possessor of the true Triforce. For if it were to fall in wrong hands, evil would befall Hyrule. Unfortunately, he was unable to find any such person during his lifespan. Since his own son did not fit this archetype, the king elected to split the relic into its 3 component parts. Upon his death, the prince, instead of receiving the entire Triforce, inherited only the Triforce of Power and Wisdom. The prince frantically searched for the remaining Triforce of Courage, but in vain. Then a wizard came to the prince and told him that his younger sister, Zelda, knew the location of the mystical object. The prince demanded that Zelda turn the information over to him. Zelda refused, and in rage, the wizard put Zelda into an eternal sleep, himself dying in the process. Overcome with grief, the prince sealed his sleeping sister in the North Castle and ordered that all female descendants of the Hylian monarchy were to be named Zelda. As Zelda was the only one who knew the location of the Triforce of Courage, the relic was lost and the royal family was no longer able to rule using the power of the unified Triforce. So that's pretty much the story of Zelda 2, and it explains why every Zelda game has a Princess Zelda. Because of that ruling, every princess in the Hyrulean family is supposed to be called Zelda. So yeah, there you go. I'm currently finding some undeads because, as I said, time plays a huge part in this game, and at night Hyrule and Hyrule Castle closes its gates and you can't enter it. Thankfully it's morning, we survived, and now we're going to make our way to the princess. Here we have the market, with a little thief running around, the bazaar, dancing couple, and there's the girl that I was looking for. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Melon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk and he hasn't come back yet. So Dad went to the castle, that's her father, and you need to find him. And once again I had it stuck in my mind that I could learn a song from her, try to play my ocarina in front of her. Did not work. So, decided to go to the castle. Hyrule Castle with the owl waiting in the tree for you. Ah, you gotta love him. Hey Link, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho ho ho. On this ground time flows normally, but time stands still while you're in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, which way are you going to go now? Hoot hoot hoot. Ooh, you're a smart kid. Good luck then. So yeah, as I was saying, time passes normally in the open fields. When you're inside a dungeon or inside a marketplace, it don't. Or it won't. And that's the key to unlocking the next bit, what you'll see. We're going to kill a little golden Skulltula. I want to have 10 for the big wallet, so I'm just farming a little bit. And this is a avoid the guards game. Because if the guards see you making your way to the castle, they'll pick you up and throw you outside the gate. On the right here you can see a rock that's blocking the cave entrance, and I'm going to need some bombs to open up that path to find the Great Fairy behind it. Fortunately, don't have bombs yet, so that will have to wait. And if memory serves, those butterflies near flowers indicate that there's a secret to be found there. But don't quote me on that one. Going to jump down here, make my way across the water, gather some rupees. Is there a spider in the tree? No, there's not. And there's the owner of Lala Ranch, father of Melon. Zzz. And if you look closely, it's hard to tell right now, but look at his clothes, look at the way he looks, look at his mustache. Red, blue. Catching on yet? I tried to enter the tower, couldn't find my way in. I believe there's a secret to finding your way in, but I couldn't see it. I tried playing my ocarina. Wake up, wake up. Nope, don't know any songs yet, so that will be pointless. And I even, when I played the Zelda for the first time and for the... yeah, sure, try to hit him with your stick. What are you doing, man? I also figured that I might need a bottle of water. I don't have bottles yet, so that wasn't it. And I just forgot what I needed to do, but I'll figure it out later on. Anyways, the first time that I was playing Zelda, I didn't see it either, man. I had no clue, but if you look closely, you'll see that this guy looks like Mario. Even the gold brush, if you call it that, it has the face of Bowser on it. And the guy at the other farm, green clothes, mustache, looks like Luigi. And you'll see many more references to the Mario franchise, because this was in the time that the N64 was released. And at the time you first had the Mario 64, first time in 3D, with the same for Zelda of course. So yeah, they made a couple of pawns to each other, a couple of clues. So here I'm caught, they toss me out. And you can hear Melon singing. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, teehee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, teehee. And now you got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. And this is the key that you'll need to go to the next part. And that's why the owl told you that night and day moves normally when you're near the castle. Nope, you can't learn a song from her yet. Just go to the Melon. Just go to Talon or whatever his name is. And this night and day is crucial because she only comes out at night. As you just saw, during the day she wouldn't stand there. And the egg will only hatch once time has passed enough for one day. Or for one night, I believe. Here on the green spots, I figured to myself, what is that? Why is Navi going there? And you can check it out and it will tell you what the time is. And then I forgot that I had to avoid the guards and I got caught. Like an idiot. Come on, just climb the branches, man. What are you doing? There you go. And still, guys, for all the trouble that HD packages cost me while recording and stuff like that, just look at the sky. It does look brilliant. And there we go. A chicken hatch from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life. And what do farmers listen to when they need to wake up? To their chickens, of course. Everybody knows this. The stone that you see there with the little eye symbol on it, once you get the Seal of Truth, or the Lens of Truth? Seal of Truth. Been playing World of Warcraft way too much. Once you get the Lens of Truth, you can talk to them, I believe, or was that in the next one? Anyways, I know for sure that you can blow them up. If you place a bomb next to them, they will shoot up into the sky. It's brilliant. Okay, I have my chicken. Let's wake him up. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Melon was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Melon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Yep, there you go. Thankfully he left behind his milk crates, and you can place these in the water. It creates a path to a little entryway, a little waterway into the castle. That's one. Next up. Once you hear that sound, you know you did something right. The castle courtyard. And this once again is a little game of avoid the guards. And you just gotta stay out of line of sight. Easy as that. The Hyrulean guards aren't the best training force. I mean, if a little kid can sneak into the castle. Down below you could get some optional rupees if you want to, make it a little bit harder for yourself, but it's really not required. Shut up, Navi, we're sneaking. Shh. Yep, go Linky. Oh boy, they're coming. They're coming. Go. Go, go, go. Run. Yeah, nice. Come on, you can walk past him. He's got his back turned. There you go. And as I said, there are more clues to the Mario franchise. If you look in the castle courtyard to the right, you can see Yoshi right now, there's Peach, there's Mario, and there's a rupee. 20 rupees actually. And on the other side, if you shoot that window... Hey you, don't cause any trouble. And they toss a bomb to you. Quite awesome. And here we have... Princess of Destiny. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh? What's that? Is that... a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't be happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? If you answer no, she'll just keep on asking until you say yes. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link? Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Oh my god. That's the man from my dream. It's Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swear allegiance to my father, I am sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that cover Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Oh yeah, he looks quite evil. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning, yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world! Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you've come. Sorry. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Wow, it has the Princess Zelda's autograph. So yeah, you both had a dream. And in both the dreams, the 3 elements, courage, wisdom and power, dark clouds, light from the forest, Princess Zelda, were present. And this is Impa. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess' dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There's mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. So as I was saying, songs, Ocarina of Time, they play a huge part in the puzzles and in this game. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Oh, very kind of you. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Poof. And she's gone.